Here's Carlos Santana now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope,
A ball
that's
and a
ball.
strike. Trout on second. Soriano is over at first with 1 away. A double play ball to second. 4,
He's
6, 3.
Out.
It's a double play in the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the
Leading
speedy
off for
outfielder
Richmond,
Byron Buxton.
The center fielder.
Runs up and gets this one down.
Buxton.
And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it.
Now
At the
batting,
plate, Chipper
the third
Jones,
baseman.
as he'll try to
Chipper
hold back
Jones.
on the
1
swing, but he went
Jones.
around for the first strike.
He's going,
1
he's
for
going,
2 in the
runner.
ball game thus far.
I got a ball,
pitch
1
out,
strike.
the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Taken that
Nope,
time
that's
by
down.
Chipper as the count draws even at 2 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next up, David Ortiz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And what an effort on the running play. And now, Ronald Acuna as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1 and 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming
The count
across the
is
plate.
1
You
and
might
2.
think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Into the box now, Edward
batting,
Cabrera.
The pitcher, Edward.
As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side.
A base hit in his first trip. Changeup gets him out in
No
front
ball,
for strike
2 strikes.
2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Count remains at 0 and 2. The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Glavine will do this himself, and that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Roberts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
And a pitch in
I
the
got 1
dirt
ball,
as he
1
lays
strike.
off. It's 1 and 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in next, Ronnie Mauricio. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Mauricio.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alfonso Soriano.
The left fielder.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Soriano.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed,
0-2.
maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
41.
Now it'll be Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And the pitch.
Hunter.
High in the air out to center field. Trout giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
The third baseman.
Wheels and deals.
Chipper.
Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate is David Ortiz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos.
Into the box, Carlos Santana, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. And the inning will end as they're unable. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco.
The shortstop.
As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Ready now is
The
Marcus
batter, number
Semien.
10.
He's off to
Second
a
baseman,
fast start in this one, 2 for
Marcus
2, including a home
Semien.
run. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here.
Ball.
Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket
One
right
ball.
now.
1
2
ball and
strikes.
2 strikes to count. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
The pitcher.
Now at
number
the plate,
47,
Tom Glavine. No
Tom
hits to this point.
Glavine.
And he fouls this one off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Santana corrals it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere
that's
below
inside.
the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Wander Franco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot from the stretch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can.
The count's 1-1.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And this is popped up near second base. Franco is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Brian Roberts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. And a sinker
1-0.
dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Off-speed
2 balls, 1
pitch
strike,
in the
the
dirt
count.
as he takes it for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Franco takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Stepping up is Ronnie Mauricio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And the center fielder is under it to make. Goose Gossage has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Goose.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock at 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again, 1-2. And a sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next to hit,
Baseman.
Chipper Jones
Chipper
flew out last time up.
Jones.
Well, the manager has signaled both the infielders and the outfield to shift hard to the right. Let's see if this guy at the plate can beat the shift. Strike
0-1's the
one to
count.
start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. Next up is
first
David
baseman, number
Ortiz.
34.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Mauricio onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Soriano. And he'll try to hold
0-1's
back
the
the
count.
swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
The catcher. Number.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. And on the first pitch,
Ay, Dios, este juego da lo que da risa ya, loco.
he's ready. Here's the 0-1. It's in the dirt, and that shoots right on by.
Vea, un agua ahí no le pone, ay, Dios. Esta porquería, el diablo. Él lo canta también.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. 2-1. Swing and he takes it.
Anda, ya, los batazos me son de frente, esto que sale. Diablo, loco. No hay suerte, nada. Mira, todos los batazos de frente, ¿ves? Ay, Dios. Ya te sacáis también. Después de los años que yo doy, los hits. Y en base a lo que no pueden bajar para la base.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Anda, diablo.
At the plate now is Corey Hunter. He flew out
suerte para yo llegar a 900.
Next here is Wander Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. On the first takes care of him. And the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Shemian is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Got him up to 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his feet.
Got him looking. All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Ahora tira el juego completo, caballo. Ahora viene ahí con Mariano Rivera 99 a Wilais. Ahí vea, no lo metió, no. Con medio una vez.
Gossage has the target. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, he got fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now swing and Santana hits this one high in the air.
Todo de frente.
Deep left field.
Todo batazo de frente.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Acuña digs in now. He's got 1 and a double to this point in the game. Always target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Gossage is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen. There's a huge swing by
La para también,
to deep left. Gone!
Y ahí creo que me lo perreaste también.
We'll get the call here. It's going to hit for the pitcher. First offering on its way. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole with 2. Jones has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and they're on 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Roberts comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here. The whole game is over.
Vamos.